I can't count the times that I've been right in the middle of a debate with somebody about something, and they'll say to me, well, I'll pray for you, buddy. Or they'll say, you need to go away and you need to pray harder about that. Every time they say something like that to me, I automatically say to myself, what would happen if I legitimately did just go away and pray about it? What if I went away, and let's say I climbed the highest mountaintop I could find, and I dropped down on my knees and I prayed for the longest time about everything. And I got back up, I came back down off the mountain, and I went and found my friend that I was debating, and I said, hey, I did what you said. I went up on a mountaintop and I prayed really hard. And while I was praying, I heard a voice speak to me, clear as a bell. And that voice said to me, go forth and tell the people that Black lives matter. Go forth and tell the people that they shouldn't judge the gay and the trans community. Go forth and tell the people that they should welcome in the immigrants, and they should feed them, and they should clothe them, and they should give them something to drink. Do you really think my friend would say to me, oh, I'm so happy for you, I'm so happy you prayed? Or would he say to me, oh no, buddy, that wasn't God talking to you. You must have been hallucinating. You need to go back and pray again. So basically what it boils down to is when someone says, I'll pray for you, or you need to pray harder about that, what they're essentially saying is, I've lost the argument, I've got nothing else to add to it. So you keep praying about it and let me keep guilt tripping you and let me keep demonizing you until finally you come around to my way of seeing it. That's why I say so many times, you can sit here all day long and you can have the debate about, well, did God create man in his own image? Well, I know for certainty that men created gods in their own image. Because I have a whole lot of friends out there who are Democrats, and they're Christians. I have friends who are Democrats and goes to church every Sunday. And they don't agree with me about everything I say about religion. But they're good-hearted people who goes to church every Sunday. And they're demonized by people on the right, some of the most arrogant, some of the most rude and disrespectful bullies you've ever seen. Will shout them down for voting Democrat, and meanwhile will turn around and embrace the absolute worst of people to be their spokesman. I'll never understand it. I will truly never understand that one. I hear people all the time say, you can't be a Christian and vote Democrat. And I say, I know some of the best people on earth who are Christians and vote Democrat. And it makes me so sick to my stomach to see those people demonized and vilified by a group of people who just accepts and embraces the absolute worst of humanity and gives them the microphone to speak on behalf of a man who taught his followers to love their enemies and do good to those who do bad to you. It's just one of the most sick and twisted things that I've ever seen happen in my lifetime. And it's something that when I was a kid growing up in church, I never would have thought it would have ever came to this point. But I know for a fact that if I did pray tomorrow and then came back and said to the very people that have told me to be praying, if I said, I prayed and this is what the Lord laid on my heart to say to you, yeah, I have a feeling they'd start casting stones at me the same way they did Jesus. And, well, that's a whole nother video.